psychologist, researcher, and inventor Dr. Bath for this innovation. In 1986, she invented the laparoscopic probe to use in her new procedure for removing cataracts. In 1988, she was awarded a patent, her first of 5, for the laparoscopic probe, making her the first Black woman to earn a U.S. patent for a medical invention. Did you know that?
Knox Media Group weather. Download our apps today. Music Muscle of the Shoals 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM. The current temp 31 degrees. The forecast for this afternoon, a winter storm watch. Clear and breezy, 35 degrees. Then this evening, cloud-free and somewhat breezy. The temp 23. Overnight, clear skies with a light breeze, 18 degrees. Tomorrow, some afternoon clouds and a bit chilly. Temperature 40 degrees. We are the Knox Media Group, Music Muscle of the Shoals, 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM, bringing you the beats and the weather on the go.
It's 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You're tuned in to 105.1. It's the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president is doing what she does.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, listen, we have a good show today. We got a lot to talk about. Got a lot going on. Super excited about it. And just want you all to stay tuned because, man, it's a lot going on in the entertainment world.
It is a lot going on, period.
A lot of lawsuits, man. People getting sued and all kinds of stuff. So, hey, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We are Knox Media Group 105.1 and V 105.9. We'll be right back after this.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Don't you listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving, go. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know I love you. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh, no. I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know. We've got the groove. Let you roll and feel the move. No need in trying, no, cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove, got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. Well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long. Well, ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get in line. Yeah, leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please. Don't make me stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying.
What if I told you that your Sundays are about to get a whole lot hotter? Welcome to the 2025 Southern Soul Sunday Line Dance Party. This isn't just another weekend gathering. It's a full-on celebration of rhythm, community, and pure joy. Imagine a day where the air is filled with the best Southern Soul jams and the dance floor is alive with energy. Picture this, a live DJ spinning your favorite hits, the kind of music that makes your heart race and your feet move. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or just looking to have some fun, we've got line dance steps that everyone can join in on. It's all about feeling the rhythm and hitting the floor with friends and family. But this event is more than just dancing. It's about connection. It's about bringing together people from all walks of life to celebrate our culture and create unforgettable memories. So grab your crew, your loved ones, and anyone who loves good vibes. Let's make this Southern Soul Sunday a day to remember. Are you ready to dance? Join us and let's groove together. Comment below if you're in and tag your dance partner. Let's spread the word and make this the biggest celebration yet.
That's right, going down January the 19th. Tamika, that's going to be big.
It is, and I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
You
I think
already
a
know
lot
I
of
like to
people,
dance.
a lot of other people are excited about it. So, hey guys, make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get your tickets. Because somebody asked me, are we sure, for sure, that they're not going to sell tickets?
That they're not going to sell tickets?
At the door.
Oh.
So I told them for sure. I know tickets would not be sold at the door.
I mean, it give everybody a chance to interact and be with everybody else. That ain't got to be nobody's job.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets early, so make sure you visit our website. That's www.knoxmediagroup.org, or you could call us at the station at 256-712-2888. And you do not have to be part of a group in order to come. Just come on out and have a good time.
That's right. It's going down January the 19th at 5 p.m. at the Sweetwater Depot. Tickets on sale now. Get your tickets today. Hey, what's going on in the news other than it's cold? It is super cold. It was 20 degrees on the way in.
And it's going to be even colder this weekend.
Man, it's so cold out there. But you know what? It was cold, but it was so hot in my house last night.
Was it hot?
Oh, my goodness. I felt like I was at my grandma's house. I was like, oh, man, let me get up, turn this heat off. But the crazy part is, heat rises.
Right.
So because heat rises, if you in a 2-story house or whatever, all your heat is up top.
Yeah. So it don't matter.
No, if you're upstairs, it matters.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But if you're not upstairs, the people downstairs be cold.
Nah, that's why they have it turned up so high, because, the heat rises and they like, oh man, this feel good. It is like extremely hot downstairs. But I'm telling you what, it's a lot going on. This woman in the news, she didn't. They made the baby come before the church and apologize to the people in the church, and people on Facebook going off about that, saying that the preacher, that's why folks don't come to church. Did you see it?
I didn't see it, but
you heard about it?
I just read the I was reading our status of what we were talking about today and everything. And I personally don't feel like people should come in front of the church.
Well, for one thing, my take on that, and this is just my take on that. My take is this. If you join a church and you know the rules or how the church functions, that's not a problem, because you agreed when you take the right hand fellowship and you join a church, you're giving how the church operates. This is what we expect. I don't personally have a problem with it if that's what the church, how the church operates.
Okay.
I believe that church should have autonomy. That means that they do what they church choose to do. It's none of my business to go to the Jehovah's Witness church and try to tell them how to run their church.
Right. But the only problem I have, and I mean, I just go back from thinking of personal reasons. I remember when you were, they don't do it as much now. If a young lady got married out of wedlock, you know, they supposed to went to the church and apologize and all of this. But some people do stuff all the time and they don't go in front of the church.
But that's the church rules.
I understand the church's
rules. If that's the church rules, those are the church rules. The problem is, I personally think nobody wants to follow authority. If that's the church rules, that's the church rule. Now, in Galilee, you ain't getting up saying nothing, because that's between you and God. We ain't calling nobody talking about, so come up front, say what you got to say, apologize to the congregation. No, that ain't how we roll. That's not what we do. That's not what I believe in. But what I do believe in, if you're not a member of the church, shut your mouth. Stay out of them folks' business.
Right.
How they run their church is how they run their church.
Exactly.
And it's the main people that don't go to church, that don't belong to church and have no respect for church or have respect for God, always running their mouth. Now, the man was not nasty to the young lady when he said what he said. Mm-hmm. He was not rude to the young lady at all. He basically said what I said. We throw baby showers. That shouldn't be going on.
Right.
You shouldn't celebrate people for doing what they do. Okay. He said that is wrong, which is true. Having a baby out of wedlock is wrong according to the Bible that we believe in, according to our faith. Mm-hmm. Now, ain't just get mad with the preacher. And ain't just get mad with the church, because that's what their church do. That's what they church do. They church do that. That's what they do.
I think I look at it this way, and I do understand rules and everything, because I mean, I've been in church all my life. But when it's not the rule of the church and people are just being messy, now I see that to be another problem. And the pastor sometimes follow along with certain people in the congregation and say,
give me an example. What you mean?
Just say, for instance, I got pregnant.
Okay, you got pregnant.
That's not the rule of the church for me to go in front of the church and apologize.
Right.
But you have certain members who has influence on the pastor to say, you should make her get up and say something because she's in a leadership role. That ain't right.
No, that's stupid.
That's not
right. That's
right.
On the preacher. That's on the pastor.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on now.
So I feel like if you're going to do rules or make somebody do it,
got to be across the board.
It need to be across the board, not based on what the person does or what the position is or anything. It should be across the board, because I have seen where people would make someone get up in front of the church just because they, quote unquote, in a leadership role. Everybody should be a leadership role in a church. Everybody should be doing something. But don't make certain people get up there and ask for forgiveness. And you done did everything under the sun, the moon, the rooftop, and everything. But don't want nobody to acknowledge what you've done.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So everybody's jumping on this preacher and jumping on this church because in their church, the apostolic church, they believe. And the young lady came up, for those of you that haven't seen the video, she came up, said, I want to apologize to the church. No problem. For getting pregnant. No problem. And the church stood up and clapped for her and everything. They were supporting her. They was not nasty to her. Then the pastor got up and he said, hey, we support this baby. And he said, you shouldn't wait till you have the baby to repent, which he was right. So he right then, that's the way their church operates. Then he said that we're not going to have you a baby shower. That's okay.
Right.
So why everybody jumping on the preacher? You got some girl on there talking about that's why folks don't go to church. No, people don't go to church because they don't want to go to church.
Right.
And they look for any excuse not to go to church. And it's always the main people that don't believe in God, don't believe in Jesus, and don't go to nobody church and don't want nobody telling them nothing. Is always the ones running their mouth. Right. I mean, what you just said is a different situation, and I agree with you 100%. Ain't no preacher, a pastor shouldn't allow members to dictate to him on who to call up, because that's the case. We ain't gonna have time to have church because everybody got to get up there, including the pastor.
And that's how I look at it. But everybody don't look at it like that. For some people believe money talk. I'm the one paying more tithes. Well, if your money, if your income base or whatever allow you to supposed to pay the right tithes, therefore you should be paying more tithe. Dictatorship, you should not be able to dictate to a pastor or anyone or influence them to do anything based on who you are. Everybody needs to be treated.
So what you saying is, in our churches, according to how much tithe you pay, that determines how much power you have.
Yeah. To certain preachers.
Man, that's silly. It's true though. It's crazy, but I guess that's why I catch so much hell, because to me, I think that's stupid.
Well,
because everybody should be treated the same, regardless of what you pay in church.
Right.
Because if you go sin for sin, ain't none of us hitting on nothing.
But everybody don't look at it that way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because they don't like the way I part my hair. They might say, well, pastor, you need to do this something with her.
Well, to me, I'm telling you what's sad about that. And I know somebody else may be listening. I know it's sad because just happened. A pastor had a problem with some deacons in his church. This just happened. And the deacons wanted to vote him out.
Mm-hmm.
The church turned around. And for those of you listening, in Baptist churches, the church has not the deacons. The deacons are not in charge of the pastor. The deacon's not even in charge of the church. How about the church turned around and voted them out? And now everybody's in an uproar because the church voted them out. And now the people that voted them out, the church ain't mad about it. You know who mad about it? The deacons. They got a problem with it. Well, y'all try to get rid of the preacher, and it didn't work out like you thought it would, and now you got a problem with it. So I'm laughing because I'm like, wow, that is really crazy.
It flipped on them.
So now they're upset. And what they did was they came to the church. Once the people voted them out, the deacons and their wives showed up at the church because the church was having revival, having a conference, and invited guests. So everybody was there. How about these people came with trucks and trailers to get the refrigerator, to get the freezer, to get anything that they donated to the church? They came to get their stuff in the middle of service.
Wow.
While you having company in the church.
That means they were not of God. Yeah, they weren't of God, because you shouldn't be able to go to a church and take anything based on what you gave. That's just like giving somebody money, and you go over there, you gave it to them now as a contribution. You gave them the money as a contribution, and then you want the money back. So you go over there and take their stuff out their house, the groceries. You can't do that. You basically, I don't know. This world is even. People are so selfish. So therefore, they'll do whatever. Because people always, if they donate something to the church, they feel like they're letting the church borrow it. So therefore, they always ready to come back and take it back.
Well, Tamika, now let's be honest. We have seen. And we put up on the screen question and answer. So y'all ask any question you want to. We got you. We looking at the screen now. We got you. Any question you have. You know for a fact that those people we have identified with some of those people that have come to the church, have made a call and said, I want my piano back.
Or I want my
How you gonna get a piano back that you gave to the church?
mirrors or whatever.
How you gonna get? We had some. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all about some situations. I had situations where we had to get rid of some stuff because it was damaged. And do you not know we made an announcement and said everybody come to the church, get your stuff if you want it. Get the stuff that you donated because we're gonna have to get rid of it because it's damaged. Do you not know that people did not come get their stuff, and then after they came to the church and saw it was gone, they had a problem?
Well, they shouldn't have a problem with nothing. And
it was raggedy. It had clothes hangers holding it together. And I'm like, you mad because we got rid of something that was damaged?
I don't understand that. I tell people all the time, why hold on to something?
No, why bring the church your junk?
Well, that too.
Don't nobody want your junk?
I cannot. A pack rat. Oh, that's what you call a pack rat.
It was funny to me.
I mean, they'll hold on to anything, and then get mad when you give it away or throw it in the garbage.
But that's crazy. But can you imagine? And I felt sorry for the young man because he had guests, and the pastor, he was the pastor, he had guests, and the people had to see that.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Well, they already knew what was going to happen. So therefore they say, well, we're going to show them better than we could tell them.
Well,
that's basically what they did.
Do what now?
They basically knew the revival was going to go on.
Oh, yeah, they knew the revival was going on.
And they was trying to let the people know, you need us. All this stuff is ours, not yours.
Well, that's the catch part of it. I mean, the truth of the matter is the guy, the folks with the money, it was the deacons and the wives. So now, you know, you got to trust. You should have been trusting God anyway.
Right, but they were wrong for that.
Well,
and I always feel like when people try to do stuff like that, they will be punished.
Well, they didn't flex. They came up in that mug in the middle of church. Can you imagine church started and them folks over there getting their stuff and people looking like, what is going on?
Yep.
Oh, that is so embarrassing.
Very.
That is so embarrassing. And the thing is, to think that you were right
to do it.
That's the part got me. You think that you're right, and then set up and say how you love God.
Exactly.
And you just did that in front of all of these people to this young, and and here's another thing people need to understand. Quit putting your mouth on the preacher, man. Everybody want to talk about what the pastor should be doing, but until you start pastoring, you don't understand what the walk the pastor had to walk in. It's a different walk.
Right.
And everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, they jumping all over this preacher talking about how he handled it. Man, go listen to the video. That man did not handle that girl. He was not mean. He was like, hey, we're not doing no baby shower.
Well, and I truly understand that. But at the same time, this is the only thing. If, just say, back to my scenario, if that wasn't their rules and he made that statement, it still should not be a baby shower because he's telling her what the Bible said. But
well, now, since you said that, now I'm going to tell you what he did. He did say, and he told his congregation, the mama shouldn't even have a baby shower. Mm-hmm. Okay? I remember situation where baby shower was getting ready to take place. And we canceled our baby shower.
Right.
Because the thing about it, you can't encourage people to do stuff right, and then you have picks and chooses on when you want to do it.
Right.
So it was interesting. I was just amazed at the number of responses and the things that people were saying. So everybody out here listening, tell me, do you think it's okay for the church to have the member of the church to come forward and ask the church for forgiveness? Or should it be based upon what the ordinance of their church or how their church operates? What do you think about that? Give us a call and let us know.
All right. Our number is 256-365-1000. Make sure you give us a call and let us know what you think. Because I personally don't think you need to if that's not the rules of your church. Because if that's the case, like you said, everybody be getting up repenting for something. Because every day we all sin.
Well, church, you wouldn't even have time to do nothing else because church would just be full of people talking.
Yeah, you be getting up doing testimonies all day long.
Yeah, you ain't got time.
Or repenting, and so many people. But everybody don't look at their sin. You know, just say, for instance, I never forget when and this was real. They actually tried to make me go up in front of the church.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't go. Because that wasn't our rule. Like I told the pastor and I told the person that went and said something about it. Let's find out where all your baby dad is at.
Good, now you didn't.
Yes, I did. And I didn't go, and the conversation ceased.
Now, and so that is the problem. That is the problem that you have. You open up that can of worms, man. You go, what you ain't be able to have church.
No.
You just start at the front. What we gonna do? We're gonna start with the preacher first. You go first. Oh, you gonna be up there all day. And then by the time they get through, I mean, that's why it's up to the church of where you belong, how they do business. Only thing is, you know how sometimes when we get to a personal or some topics in our church, I say, hey, cut the live off.
Right.
I think people need to learn to put them phones down. Some things you don't need to put on the internet.
No. And everybody, if they wanted it on there, they would have been posted themselves.
Because guess what? If they hadn't had it on live, wouldn't nobody even know about it.
And it wouldn't have never been a bigger deal. But people like clicks and likes and comments all day, every day. So therefore, that's why so much get posted on the internet now. They want to get the perspective of everybody. Let me see what they're gonna say about it. So if they say it, it's all good. But no. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, wouldn't nobody never known until now that it was me, because I basically when the pastor called me, I said, okay, let's talk about the person that's bringing it to you. Let them get up first, and then if they get up and talk about it, I'll get up and talk about mine.
So
we'll talk together.
So they told you to come up. They want you to come up in front of the church, excuse me, and apologize for being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that was not a rule of the church.
Yeah, because see what happens when you join churches, and everybody did is you should have orientation, and in orientation to say this is how the church functions.
Right.
This is how we operate. So everybody need to understand that this is how we operate. Now, if that's not how we operate, then we ain't finna just pull out one or two people.
Right.
Man.
And so basically, like I said, and people need to understand that, but it's always, I feel like sometimes it's influenced by money.
So okay. Yeah.
You know, and people gotta learn that. So if you don't get up there, look, if you ain't gonna talk about yours, I ain't gonna talk about mine.
Well, I done had people to tell me to my live face that you gonna miss my tithe.
Well,
you don't do what I say, and then they left. Now we do miss them tithe though. You miss them when they leave, but God always provide. Mm-hmm. You got to stand on God's word and do what God say do. And what we were talking about yesterday, it's just amazing how people get so offended when you tell the truth.
Right.
I mean, because somebody yesterday said, well, you didn't have to, call me out like that. I was like, for one thing, we never called anybody name.
No.
So if we're talking about you, if you thought we were talking about you, that means because you're guilty as charged.
Well, that's just like when Mona spoke on yesterday. Sometimes the sermons, you feel like the pastor preaching about you, and he may not even know the situation, but you're convicted based on what you have done and what you know.
Right.
So if you don't tell nobody, won't nobody know that you was convicted.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So hey, y'all go to check it out, man. The question is, do you think? And I gotta tell you what, that is $1 million question, because a lot of people, churches believe that everybody should get up. And the one that get me is they only want the babies that get pregnant to get up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They don't want the ones that sleeping around. They don't want the ones that's alcoholic. Nobody but the robbers, nobody but the people who get pregnant.
But
what about the boy?
I was looking for the boy. That's what I said. Why he didn't get up? He should have been up there with her.
9 times out of 10, he don't go to church.
Well, okay. Well, Jesus said he was at the first sin, cast first stone.
Well,
y'all remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think I think, and then on the other hand, I think people need to mind their business. Stay out of church folks' business.
Right.
Okay. A lot of fights at churches come from people putting their 2 cents in, and most of the churches' fights come from pastors putting their nose in other pastors' business. Mm-hmm. You don't want nobody to do that to you at your church. Stay out of folks' business. What folks do at their church, let their church handle it.
Well, everybody don't know how to do that now.
I mean, you got to stop getting, and then you don't even go to church. I mean, don't go to nobody church and always got an opinion on church. That don't even make sense. That's just like, I can't tell people about skiing. All I know, I ain't getting out there. That's just it. So I ain't got nothing to say about that. Whether you ski on one leg, 2, ski backwards or forward, I ain't getting out there. So I don't have much to talk about that. And that's what people got to get back to. You got to get back to, hey, that's how I operate. And see, yesterday, I mean, when I tell you the internet was jumping off and Facebook jumping off, everybody was talking was the people that non-church folks.
Wow.
Don't go to nobody church.
Yeah.
Giving their opinion of the preacher and the church. And I'm like, man, go on, sit on down with that.
And, and like you said, all of it does base back to rules. And then too, if she just felt the need of saying something, because it could have been something her mom or whoever believed in. And that could have been a private conversation too.
Well, if the church
I'm saying if it wasn't their rule.
Well, it was their rule, because if you watch it, y'all, the pastor said, hey, we had already talked.
Okay.
The parent knew about it. The parent was okay about it, because that's how they operate.
Okay.
And that's the thing. That's how they operate.
So the parent, okay. So they already, like you said, this was already.
It's already done.
But the biggest part, for what I understand, is because of the pastor said no baby shower.
Oh, the biggest part is the non-church folks that don't want nobody saying nothing to you because you don't go to church anyway, through their little YouTube up trying to get some clicks and try to call the preacher out, talking about how bad he was. And I know for a fact people are low down it, because I done had people do that to me. Talking about he say anything. No, you just mad because I tell you the truth to your face. I ain't never one of them ones gonna talk about you. I'm gonna tell you to your face. And the point about it is, I ain't got to tell you in front of everybody. I can tell you when you're by yourself, and you still get mad. People don't like the truth. They want people to lie to them, make them feel good.
Right.
And then, long as you doing what they want. And I talked about this yesterday. Long as you can beg me for money or get me to help you some kind of way, best thing since sliced bread. When I say I need you to come to church, I need you to be at church, and then all of a sudden it become a problem. That's crazy. And then what get me, you done beg me for 4-5 years, and then you take your behind over to somebody else's church. Mm-hmm. Why didn't you go there and get your help?
They ain't one. It wasn't a season.
And then I always got something to say. That's the part. My whole point is, and I said this in church, and I want everybody to look at this, and you can look in the Bible. It said, faith come by hearing the word of God. And how can they hear except by a preacher? The devil knows, let me say it again. The devil knows that the biggest enemy in the church is the preacher, because your faith increase from hearing the word of God that comes from the preacher. So if the devil can get people to discount the preacher, they won't listen to the word. And you got to stop looking at the preacher and start listening to the word, because the preacher ain't perfect. You gotta, and that's why you gotta have your book. That's why you gotta bring your Bible. That way, when the preacher preaching and you don't understand something, you don't agree, write it down. Then that way you could come back and say, hey, pastor, this said this. I don't agree with it, or I don't understand it. Can you explain it to me?
Right.
But instead of doing that, you get mad, get with a whole group of folks that don't go to church nowhere anyway, can't tell them nothing, And them folks out there ain't no good. No, you can tell.
Sideline conversation.
Whole conversation about it. And you can find people, and I find this to be strange. You can tell a troublemaker because they're a troublemaker everywhere they go. It ain't about church. They just troublemaker. Usually they be lonely. Usually ain't got no husband. Usually be by themselves. And they can't keep no man or no woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just bring that mess right on to the church and run everybody off. And then say it's the preacher fault. That's what got me yesterday. I said, everybody, I said, y'all, man, I heard the preacher talking. I said, oh, these folks get on my nerves. Everything got to be the preacher fault. And that man was so nice. Y'all got to go see it. He was so nice. He was not mean at all.
Yeah.
He was nice. And you just get tired of that. I mean, it's frustrating.
Well, that's how it goes. As they say, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
You got a couple of people in there that disagree, and all they got to do, as you say, make a post, get the negative energy, and it goes from there.
Wow. Well, hey, it's on, y'all. So, hey, stay tuned, y'all. We'll be right back. You tune in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V105.9. When we get back, we're going to talk about what's going on with Donald Trump. Donald Trump said he's going to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of United States, man. We got a lot to talk about. So, y'all stick around.
Everybody's got to straighten out something sometime. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. I don't care if you're married, single, divorced, engaged, or shacking. You got to straighten out something every now and then. But I want you to think about all the times that you've heard somebody say, let's straighten it out. Think about it. And I guarantee you that most of the time, it was a man who said it. Now, the reason why I say that is, well, let's face it, most of the time it's a man who makes it crooked in the first place. We don't mean no harm. That's just the way we are. Sometimes we do have a tendency to sort of take you for granted, don't we? Always acting like we don't understand some things. But I believe a woman feels things deeper than a man. I don't care what nobody says. I believe a woman loves stronger than a man. Because you see, sometimes we just don't seem to understand. I know because, you see, I'm speaking from experience. Because I came home one day and my woman was just going all around the house, not having very much to say. And I was kind of puzzled. I didn't know what to do. So I looked her straight in the eye and I said, sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. And tell me what's on your mind. Don't you keep on telling me everything's okay. 'Cause if it wasn't, you wouldn't be crying. You've been tossing and turning in your sleep lately, baby. Sitting around pouting all day long. Now how the hell you expect me to understand when I don't even know what's wrong? Let's straighten it out, baby. Straighten it out, honey. Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out. For the last 9 nights, girl, and when we went to bed, oh, I could tell something just wasn't right. When you turned your back to me and you covered your head, oh, you didn't even say goodnight. If you're tired and you don't want to be bothered, baby, just say the word and I'll leave you alone. Instead of laying there crying your eyes out, baby, you and me ought to be getting it on. Let's straighten it out, baby. I said straighten it out. Oh, let's straighten it out. I want to straighten it out. I said straighten it out.
105.1.
The music, muscle of the shows.
And V105.9.
The vibe.
Man, let's straighten it out. Listen.
Straighten out the church mess.
Man, straighten out that church mess. I mean, it's church folks something else, man.
Is church folks or are you saying Christians?
Church folk. It's a difference between a Christian and church folk. Yeah. I got some preachers right now. It just don't even make no sense. I mean,
let them
I could just go out. I think I'm gonna write me a book.
You gonna write a book?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a book.
Might as well. Everybody else write
me a book. I'm gonna write me a book on the National Baptist. And just that's what I think I'm gonna do. Write me a book.
Well, write you a book.
I got receipts.
Okay. Long as you got them receipts, it go a long way. You know that, don't you?
Oh my goodness. And I mean, I'm just as amazed.
I know you're not amazed. I mean, you've been living 50 plus years, so you should already know how people act. It don't change based on the church or none of that. They the same no matter where you are. People are people. If you ain't doing something for them, it ain't going to be no different.
Well, I tell you what, Donald Trump got somebody doing something for him. Man, Donald Trump has gotten another federal judge. Judge Alan Cannon has blocked something else for Donald Trump. So Donald Trump did not want his records to get out about his case, which he was found guilty. Mm-hmm. And so in a brief order today, the federal judge in Florida temporarily barred the Justice Department from releasing special counsel Jack Smith's final report of his investigation into President-elect Trump.
Wow.
Trump is the man. Trump make a call. Trump got friends. They got friends.
Friends.
Trump got friends that got friends. I mean, he got friends that got friends, and
they handle positions.
He's just like, wow.
And they're not selfish. They're not selfish about helping them.
No, they ain't selfish at all, man. How many of y'all got friends like that, man? You ain't got to fight. Boy, Trump out there and folks fighting for him.
Well, and then he's going to make sure they get the recognition. Because that's what most of them want anyway. Recognition of what they've done. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but I'm just excited because I just see Trump doing what we've been saying going on in the world all this time. We told y'all there was two separate rules. Those are separate rules for everybody.
Right.
And Trump showing y'all this is just the truth. It's like the rules and then it's like the rule. So.
Well, in the show's area on last night, the city council meeting, they had talked about demolishing the old parking deck.
Right.
And it won't be going down.
Why? What happened?
It was a 3-3 vote.
So what happened? 3
people voted, 3 council members voted to demolish it, and 3 actually voted to leave it up.
So you said 3-3.
3-3. 3 asked to demolish it. And 3 asked not to.
How many council people?
6.
Well, where the mayor vote come from?
Well, evidently his didn't go into this. It just stated that a 3-3 vote on the city council to demolish the parking deck, so it will not be going down.
So what are they gonna do with it?
I guess vote again. Because one council member actually stated that they feel that it should stay up until it's stated what's going to happen to the city hall. And then one also stated that they feel like it needs to come down because of hazardous.
I got a question. How did Katrina vote?
She was one of the ones that actually voted to keep it up.
So I want to ask why. I mean, because I just why
to keep it up.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be my question.
Okay.
So that's like one of Donald Trump things. When you got friends, you have friends that know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, y'all don't understand. This is how the world operates. And Donald Trump is showing us how the world operates. Only problem with us is we'll ask our friends, they won't tell us. You know, you have friends and people being, no, I can't. And then the other people go right on.
But it's public.
That's what I'm saying. But even with public stuff, public stuff, it'd be like it's top secret. And it's like,
You just want to know why.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand. I mean,
you can call the superintendent. Know the superintendent. Mm-hmm. Ask a question. Well, I had to
get back with you at a later date.
Why?
But Trump would tell
Trump. Let me tell you something. Facebook, Meta. Okay. Trump was dogging Facebook out. Said that they were the enemy of the people. He met with Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay. Old Facebook.
The man that owned Facebook. Trump had a meeting with him yesterday. Day before yesterday. When Mark Zuckerberg came out of that meeting, he done changed the rules on Facebook.
For Meta.
Facebook has now taken away the fact finders to tell you whether it is facts or is it a lie. Took it off after he met with Trump. So basically what happened is Trump said, listen here, fella, I'm president now. Mm-hmm. If you don't change the way you're doing business, you ain't going to be doing business long.
Because therefore, Trump don't want y'all to know, well.
He don't want true or lie.
Right.
He said, you don't need to have an organization, part of Facebook, that determines whether something is factual or is it a lie.
Right.
I don't understand. This comes from a man that had a problem with fake news. But now you don't want fake, you don't want nothing out there to determine what is true and what's fake. He said you should leave it to the people to do that.
Yeah.
But my point is, Mark Zuckerberg, I mean, you didn't have you had a major issue with that at first. Then you go meet with Trump and come right back
and said it's coming down.
New rule. It was all over the news yesterday. And Elon Musk is like pulling all these strings. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole lot going on, y'all. I was just amazed on how, I mean, the dude just changed so quick I was just like, man.
Well, but that's how people are. Trump has the power.
Well, so
all he have to do is speak a word.
But did you hear the members of Congress and some senators say that after Trump is no longer in power, then they can go back to governing? That was stupid. Basically, they're saying that they scared of Trump and whatever he say, that's what they're gonna do.
For right now.
Hey. And then Trump said he's gonna use force to take part of the peninsula.
How?
He's gonna go out there and with the United States, with the government, I mean with the military. He said he ain't playing with y'all. He says, listen, he said, we need the peninsula in order it is a major part of assets for the United States. Mm-hmm. And because of that, he said that he's not even putting out that he won't use military to take over, to get part of it. Y'all gonna quit playing with Trump. Now Trump said he may use military force. So,
wow.
I mean, y'all got to look at it because I'm just amazed. You know,
Trump don't play.
well, I just want y'all to know. Y'all thought I was playing.
He's in that position, you know. It's not what you know, it's about who you know.
Let me explain to you just in case, so you can know, just in case everybody that's listening know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's called the Peninsula Canal, and it's in Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the folks in Greenland said this ain't monopoly.
Okay,
it ain't up for sale. So Trump said, it ain't got to be up for sale. We'll come take it.
gotcha.
Look, he said he's not going to rule out military forces to gain control of the Panama Canal.
So
Panama Canal.
So that's what I'm finna ask. So is that possible?
Yeah, Panama Canal in Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a gun. It's possible.
Oh,
they over there right now. Russia trying to take over in what? Man, I had a brain fart there quick. What Russia over there fight? What we getting all the money to? Ukraine. So Russia over there trying to take over Ukraine. Okay. So you can use the military. Whoever got the biggest guns, take over.
Gotcha.
And so this is in the Panama Canal in Greenland. He said, take it over. And then let me tell you something that really gonna blow your mind. And y'all see that Trump is good for entertainment for me. But I keeps up with it because he's entertaining to me. This man has said yesterday that he's finna put financial pressure on Canada and make Canada become part of the United States.
Okay, so goes back to what we began talking about. And I stated people that feel like they have money, they can dictate or try to dictate to the pastor. Because we started out talking about, but these were the rules of that church when the young lady had to get up and apologize. But if that's not your rule, but some people feel like I have the power because I have the money. Does it not? I mean, it sounds the same way.
That's true. But Donald Trump is a man. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all go research this thing. Donald Trump just sent Donald Trump Jr. over there. He crazy too. They sent him over to Greenland. And he in Greenland right now. Mm-hmm. And
what is his role now?
I don't know, but whatever his daddy say. You heard what his name is, Donald Trump Jr. You ain't got to have no role when your daddy the most powerful man in the world. When your dad is the most powerful man in the world, you ain't got to have no position. That's his son. So basically, they going to cater to whatever he wants.
Well, and that goes back to people. They feel like because I am who I am, I can control whatever.
Well, I mean, you got to bag it up. Don't just talk it, though. You got to bag it up, man. And they asked him verbatim, this is what they said. Will you rule out military actions to take over to secure both territories? Mm-hmm. Trump said, I am not going to commit to that. Trump said he's going to take it.
Trump crazy.
The Panama Canal and the Greenland. In Greenland, Panama Canal and Greenland, they say it ain't up for sale.
And Trump said, I can take it.
He says it's important for American national security. And then this part got me real took. He said he going to rename the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of America. He said, sounds good.
He is going to make America great again.
Y'all better recognize that Donald Trump ain't playing with y'all. I love it. It's funny to me. I watch the news all day just to hear what Trump is gonna do. I mean, because he comes up with some stuff, and this part get me. He don't just come up with it. He follow through.
Yeah, he does. Everything he said so far.
Man, Trump said. They said, Trump, are you going to the insurrectioners that committed violent crimes against police officers? Are you going to give them a pardon? Are you going to acquit them? Are you going to let them go, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he said, well, we only had one person to lose their life with a gun. What they got to do with the question? So what he said was, do you remember one of the insurrectionists was shot and killed by the police?
Right.
Because she would not listen, and they were trying to hurt the police officer. Ended up dead. So he made a point to say, this ain't what's going up.
So basically he's saying, I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do. Basically, that's what he's trying to say.
He basically said that those people were not bad people.
Oh, okay.
The only person that had a gun was the police officer. That's what he said.
Oh.
And it's just, people were just outdone by that. But I don't think he's going to let all them folks out.
No, I don't either. But he going to have some angry people, just like the lady whose husband is in there and the son don't want his dad out. I believe she going to be angry. Because she marching and everything.
Man, that woman go down there to the, listen, let me tell you how crazy this woman is. This woman go down there to the jail and stand outside the jail every day,
and
every night.
Trump is going to let him out. So it's going to be people like that going to go crazy.
Well, I'm going to give y'all some more Trump news and then we're going to move on. He has asked the Supreme Court to block his New York hush money sentencing. They say he wants the Supreme Court to block that. And he ain't got to go through that.
Trump is Trump. And that's why the people love him so much. Because what he says, he's going to do it. If he think it, he's going to do it.
Then I got to get you to it, though.
No in between.
This took me. Joe Biden said he think he could have beat Trump.
Oh, really?
Man, you probably couldn't remember you were running. Go on home.
Let it go.
Go on home, Joe Biden. You did your part. And you didn't do too much. So go on to the house.
He tired.
Yeah, you going to get in your chip, buddy.
He is tired.
All I know is Canada said ain't no way in the Sam. Yeah, Canada said ain't no way in the, you know what, they going to join the United States. Now, this is getting right. And then Trump, you know, the prime minister for Canada has stepped down.
Yes.
So he stepped down and Trump said, yeah, he made him quit. Which is true because Trump been on him. And so, you know, he said there's a snowball chance in that Canada will become part of the United States. Y'all don't know now. Y'all, yeah, you better watch what you say because
Trump is coming through.
I have seen, I would have said there was no way in the same world that Trump would have been reelected.
Right.
And I would have said there was no way in the same world Trump would have been found guilty and still been reelected. But you see, he's the president.
He's the president.
Oh, okay,
everything is going to be pushed away. I mean, I'm even thinking about, remember they were trying to, get him out the last time, but Trump made it back through. Trump just has the power. He has the power.
Look, Mona says she can't see us.
She can't see us?
Yeah. So we need to see why Mona can't see us. She said, I can't see y'all. Why y'all looking like that? Oh, Mona, guess what, Mona? You can see us. We in the corner. Hey, we back, y'all. Yeah, we was in the corner, Mona. We was small. We said we'll be right back. And I forgot to hit the button on it to say we were back. You see us in the corner over there?
Yes.
But we've been back the whole time. Mona, we was trying to hide since you went on here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So, Mona, how's JV? Hey, let's call her. See how JV doing. She had surgery.
Yeah, he finished now.
Y'all, JV had surgery today. Y'all say a special prayer for JV since he got to deal with Mona for the rest of the day.
The
week. Couple of days. We finna call Mona, but you call her. Cause don't Mona, you call us or you call Mona. Anyway, so this is what's going on, man. This has just been crazy, man. This is a lot. I'm excited though, because like I said, Trump give you plenty to talk about. I mean, he gives you plenty to talk about and plenty to talk about. So this week, we're getting ready. Mona B. What up, Mona B?
What's up?
Hi, JV.
What y'all got going on?
Well, since you weren't on here, we made the screen small and had it up there saying we'll be right back. We were letting people know we'll be back once you get back.
Yeah.
She got a delayed action.
You must have some.
Did she have
did you get some of that medicine that JV got?
Mona? Did you have surgery too?
Okay, so that's what it was.
Huh?
Mona, you listen to the radio. Put the phone up to your ear, and that way you can hear us right there, because you like delayed. Like,
I can't hear.
She got some medicine.
Anyway, David did have surgery today, and he's doing.
We can't hear her.
Old folks and phones and babies, they do not mix.
Yeah, old folks' phones and babies just don't go together, because, Mona, we cannot hear
I
you.
know, it's crazy.
See, there you go. See, she can hear us now. So he's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well, Tamika. All right. So we're going to talk to Mona later because we can't hear her. Anyway, hey, y'all.
Mona trying to listen to the app, trying to listen to us. Just put the phone up to your ear. But you know, she can't hear on the phone if it ain't on her ear, if it's on her ear. She like to talk on speakerphone.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell y'all something. McDonald's has decided that it would no longer push its diversity program. It has rolled back their DEI initiatives. So McDonald's, you know, the latest is the biggest company,
Mm-hmm.
and they received a lot of backlash against diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. So Walmart, John Deere, Harley Davidson's, and other rolled back their DEI initiatives last year. So that means that they're not pushing for diversity, inclusion, or equity anymore.
Mm.
It says it will retire specific goals for achieving diversity at a senior level leadership level. It also intends to end a program that encourages suppliers to develop diversity training and increase the number of minorities in their own leadership rank. So basically what they're saying is get in where you fit in. They ain't trying to make sure that everybody get a piece of the pie.
Even at McDonald's.
McDonald's ain't even got it like that.
Well, you know, we were talking about the winter weather, and North Alabama has issued a winter weather advisory for all northern Alabama and southern middle Tennessee through 7 p.m. this evening due to minor snow accumulations. So it will be lingering with rain. So tomorrow they're saying it's coming on through.
So what it's gonna do tomorrow?
Based on because of the temperature, they're thinking it looks like it will be freezing rain. So use caution on the roadway.
So you trying to say tomorrow we may be sliding?
That's what they saying. That's what the weatherman say, not Tamika.
I don't think. Well, it's so cold and it's been so cold for the last couple of days that it's gonna stick.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I haven't seen much come down.
No, I haven't either. I was out earlier and it was a little bit, but it was nothing to say that it's going to be bad.
What have you seen to me?
A little flurries.
Well, I can tell you now, if it looked like it's going to snow, people need to stay at home because these people cannot drive.
They can't drive.
No. People cannot drive. So anyway, we want to make sure that tell everybody because we trying to find story. To me, trying to find another story, y'all. Tell the folks what we got going on January.
January the 19th is going down. It's going to be the Southern Soul Line Dance at Sweetwater Depot, and that's 502 Royal Avenue. So make sure you come on out. The tickets are on sale right now. You can visit our website at www.knoxmediagroupinc.com. tickets.org, or you could call us right here at the station at 256-712-2888 and get your tickets. And remember, no tickets will be sold at the door. So make sure you come on down and have a good time, but get your tickets in advance. And we're going to have a little snack food there too, right? We're going to have some food. We're going to have line dancing with Boss Hog, Buddy Love, the 4-5 Southern Soul Girls, and Mona B. Mona B got a line dance, y'all, so y'all can't miss it. You won't be able to see it on live, so you got to be there in person in order to see it. So make sure you get your tickets.
That's the funny part, that Mona B got a line there.
It's going to be fun.
Now, that part right there, y'all got to see that part.
I know, and that's why they got to come, because it won't be on live. It won't be on TV, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, none of our social media platforms. So you have to get your tickets in order to
Right. Tell them one more time. We ain't going live now. We ain't going live.
No, you know, we normally go live for all like this. This one here, you will not go live, because we can't disappoint 334 Entertainment. 334 Entertainment presents and Knox Media Group welcomes. So make sure you get your Southern Soul tickets. So I know a lot of people been saying I can just watch it on Facebook. Won't be on Facebook this time. You got to get them as tickets.
Yeah, we can't do it because a lot of people, plus a lot of people don't want their stuff out there like that.
Right.
That's what I tell people. Facebook ain't for everybody. And everybody always puts, quit going live all the time. That part right there, it'd be that part right there.
Right.
Quit going live all the time. Nobody want some stuff you just don't need to go live. You ever got anybody in your family that every time you look up, they go live?
Yes.
And you just like, can you like put that down? Certain things don't need to be on the Facebook.
Yeah. I want to congratulate Jaheim Ingram. He is a student and football player for the University of North Alabama. He has been chosen to participate in the CSC Academic All-District Team. So congratulate to Jaheim Ingram. That's
the boy for UNA.
Yes, that was at Muscle Shoals.
His dad is the embalmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations to him. That's big stuff.
Yeah. So congratulations to Jaheim.
Man, that's it.
Yeah. So we got a lot going on, and I know Mona's not here, but want to say happy birthday to Errol. That's her grandson. I think that's the youngest. Today is Errol's birthday. So happy birthday, Errol. I hope I'm saying his name right. So Errol is the big 3 or 4 today.
Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday, Era, from your grandmother.
Yes. So
hey, Mona, you gonna pay us for that? Because see, Tamika thought about it. And if Mona would have been here, she probably would have forgot.
Probably would have.
She had forgot.
But it's all good, you know what? But make sure you hit Mona up, hit Tamika, hit my trail, hit the old school preacher, and KD for your tickets. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be disappointed if you miss out.
I think it's gonna be a great event.
I already know it's gonna be a great event, but I don't want anyone to miss out. I had several people say, remind me. I'm reminding you now. Make sure you get your tickets for the Southern Soul line dance. Even if you don't have a line dance group, just come on out.
You tune in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
105.9.
The vibe.
We'll be right back.
I was rubbing her down. Massaged her body right, yeah. She said, I know it ain't wrong, but it feels too good to me. I know we're both single, but when you deal with them hoes, feel like you're cheating on me. Cause I had her on the balcony, I had her on the kitchen sink. She said, know what you're doing to me. Even had her head between the washing machine. They keep calling her phone, so I sent them to the answer machine. She bent up like a presser, would only answer if it's God on the caller ID. She say you're clouding my judgment, it's hard to see when you're doing the things that you do to me. Then I went to my mama's house today. Well, tell me what your mama say. That's why she love. Oh, yes it is. Well, ooh, that toxic love is so good, baby. Oh, she say that's hot shit. I told her yes, it is. But ooh, the type she loving so good, baby. Oh, said it's getting too good, yeah. And it's starting to stress me out. I know I ain't too mean, but you make me want to pull up and choke you out. I've been calling that phone, and I only got the answer machine. Yeah, you can do what you want, but you better not be playing with me. You ain't my woman, but you're my woman. I ain't your man, but I'm your man. And you get on my goddamn nerves. I can't get it when I want. I guess I get it when I can. And I see it. Oh, yes it is. But ooh, that touch you loving so good, baby. She said that's hot shit. I told her yes it is. But ooh, that touch you loving so good, baby. That's hot shit. Oh, that's hot you loving so good, baby. Oh, that's hot shit.
105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
Man, listen. Tamika, you heard about Elon Musk being in Memphis?
No.
Come on now. I know you heard about that.
So he gone to the what did he go up there for? Is it a warehouse? Did he have a Tesla?
No.
What did he go for?
You know he's building a supercomputer in
Oh yeah. I do remember that now.
Elon Musk artificial intelligent company XAI is making headlines with a supercomputer project in Memphis, Tennessee. The company is rapidly building one of the world's largest supercomputers in South Memphis, aiming to fuel advancement in artificial intelligence. And they said the project has stirred both hope and concern among locals as it promised technological growth, but also raises environmental and energy consumption issues. The Regional Power Authority has approved to request for enough energy to power a small city just to support their computer.
That's gonna be big.
No, you didn't hear what I said. Enough power to support a small city. Now he
to support
a small city.
So he is coming through.
Yes.
Elon Musk, him and Trump together, they gonna have all kinds of stuff going on. Because I believe he's gonna be the president and he's gonna be the president and Trump is just gonna follow through on what Elon Musk tell him to do.
Well,
what you think?
All I know is Elon Musk is in Memphis. He said that this is going to be the new God.
The new God.
The new God.
Wow. So then you got to worry about going in front of the church under nothing.
You ain't going to have to do nothing because he said the new God in town.
That's crazy.
The new God. You didn't hear what I said.
And so many people worship things like that, so they would believe it anyway.
Well, he said the new God. Now, when they go to have them robots coming out and arresting all you black folks, and got y'all already programmed to look out for all black and brown people. Y'all gonna have enough then. Y'all go quit playing. This AI, they just told y'all the Marine that blew up the Tesla used AI to figure out how to do it.
Right. And I saw that truck yesterday. I was looking at the news and what they were saying how the outside of the truck frame was still there.
Well, Elon Musk made the joke, and he wasn't joking. He said when he blew up everything else, the structure was still there.
He sure did.
Because he said one thing for sure, Tesla don't play.
Yeah.
He built that thing. And I was just like, I don't think we're paying attention to what's going on.
No.
I mean, he's positioning himself to really take over.
Yeah.
And guess what? His partner is so busy just trying to look good till he ain't paying attention.
No, but this is how it was set up. Because remember, Elon Musk was telling so many people, you vote for Trump, I'm going to give you this money, which he never signed that petition.
They got paid.
Did they get paid?
Yeah, them people got their money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, them people got that money, man. I mean, he gave that money to them folks. And one guy ended up being a millionaire. He gave him $1 million. One guy.
Wow. I didn't know
He
that.
won. He won. He was in the lottery. He won. He won.
Well, see, it goes back to it. They stick it to what they say. So he done basically told the people, vote for him. I'm going to give you this. And they got it. And like you said, but now one guy is a millionaire. Well, we want to send our condolences to a Troy professor who was actually killed along Dothan Road in Dothan, and how they discovered who the man was. He was a retired professor at Troy University down in Dothan, and had his Dothan ID hanging on his mirror. So that's how they actually was able to identify him.
So tell me the story again, because see, this will happen when you don't be listening, you be doing something else. I ain't heard what you say. What you say? That's what I'm telling y'all. I mean, when you be doing something else, man, people be talking to you, you don't bit more be listening. And I know I heard you talking, but I ain't heard you. What you said now?
I was sending condolences to a professor, Troy University professor. He was killed along Dothan Highway. And how they were able to identify him. He was retired now, but had his Troy University ID still hanging from his rearview mirror.
Oh, okay. Sorry, condolences.
Yes.
Well, let me give y'all something else since we were talking about Elon Musk. I'm just trying to educate the people
educate us.
Because without education, without knowledge, we perish. So y'all want to know why Elon Musk is pushing so hard? Well, here's the deal. Y'all know Kamala Harris was running on, she was saying that, campaigning that she would never tell you what kind of car you have to drive.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, everybody's talking about this is America, the right to choose. And y'all know what we all say. We hear this all the time. Well, y'all, the EPA has passed a rule, has granted California, along with 11 other states, the authority to ban the sale of new gasoline-powered cars. Shut the front door.
They're going to sell.
They banned.
Oh, they banned.
Banned. You cannot sell a new gasoline-powered car. They banned that. Okay? So guess what that means?
More
electric cars. Come on now. Who the leader in electric cars?
Elon Musk.
Oh, y'all gonna learn how to act one day. Y'all gonna catch on after a while. Let me bag the bus up and pick you up. Elon Musk, Donald Trump got a plan. This ban, it says that they ban, and you go look it up. EPA, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, has recently granted California, along with 11 other states, and I guarantee you that Alabama is in one of those states because Alabama manufactures a lot of cars. I know Mississippi manufacture a lot of cars. So they probably going to be in there. So the authority to ban the sale of new gasoline-powered cars by 2035.
So they got really 8 years to get them on out.
And they talking about this is an effort to reduce climate control, combat climate change, and yeah, man, whatever. That ain't that. That's to make Elon Musk some more money.
Wow.
Y'all got to pay attention, man.
So Elon Musk is basically, like I just said, he is going to be the president.
Right.
he would be the president. And just follow suit.
Because here's the thing. How can you sell, and this is what they're pushing, 0% emission cars. With zero emission, what kind of car you going to have?
Electric.
You got to come up with some electric or some corn. You got to come up with something. And then on Wednesday, citing the Clean Air Act, the EPA granted 2 waivers that California needed to move forward with the plan.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Tesla about to take over.
You love it, don't you?
Electric cars about to take over, man. And then y'all know what we said about the electric cars. You know, all these cars, they're self-driving and electric. Right. They got the cameras in there. And they found out after the explosion of the Tesla truck, they found out that Elon Musk was recording the man all along.
Getting everything he was doing. And that was a rental.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Now, that was a Tiro rental.
That's what I was saying. It was a rental.
So you remember when Donald Trump was running, he took a gas-powered cars. He had a problem with gas-powered cars.
Well, he had a problem with him because Elon Musk told him he got.
Okay, then there you go. You catching on, man. Y'all see, this is information, man. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, basically he told him that.
We're not giving people information. And look, everybody sounds still on taking a break. Y'all know I get to talking, I forget. Look, we forget to go back to say we back on, but we back, y'all. Tamika,
you know he like his new toy over there.
Yeah, I'm over here playing with these buttons and forgot to put the thing back on. We back, y'all. So let me put that back up there. We back.
Y'all know he has new toys now.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm up in there playing with them too, boy.
And so when he has new toys,
playing with them,
as they say, his attention span is not that long.
I'm telling you, man. I apologize to those of you that wanted to see us big, but hey, we back. But you can hear us. But that's something to think about, and I want everybody to think about it. Look what you're doing.
Yeah. I try not to look down, but you know, you got to check. You have to make sure you on target.
Yeah, because you know I get off.
But that's how things are. My thing of it is, if you get an electric car, getting an electric taxi, if you fall asleep or anything, you might be somewhere else. That's just like the guy that went round and around and around in the roundabout.
Yeah, that's
so. I mean, do you think they're gonna really take away all gas cars?
Well, they're gonna come up with a new fuel. You know, my dad used to say this when I was growing up, that one day they're gonna produce a water running car, a car that runs off water.
Okay.
And I believe him, because he also told me that one day I remember sitting there watching the floor model TV, and he said one day you're going to be able to watch that TV while somebody watching you, and you'll be able to communicate with them. Mm-hmm. And here we are. That's what's going on.
At that century.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're going to have to come up with something, because everybody don't want, man, let me tell y'all something. For those of you that don't have an electric car, you have to, oh my God, if you go to traveling, you have to actually include at least an hour. You have to add an hour to your trip, because if you go anywhere. So if I was to leave here and go to Birmingham, I can drive straight to Birmingham, but on the way back, I'm going to have to charge before I leave.
Right. And you have to include that in your travel time.
Got to include it in your travel.
So therefore, if you're not patient.
What about if you go even going to Dothan? You can drive to Dothan, but you got to charge before you come back.
Oh, you're going to have to charge probably before when you get to Montgomery.
Well, the good part in Dothan, out at the grocery store, they got Tesla chargers out there. But usually along the way, if I go in my Ford F-150, I usually have to charge in Montgomery, go to Dothan, then come back and charge again, or do like we did before, go to Florida, charge, then come back.
Right. So everybody's not at the point of charging.
Exactly. So people not understanding why people are jumping on board. And I noticed this. I was riding around town, and I remember I got my truck. I used to be the only truck. Mm-hmm. I was the only truck out there. And now I see them everywhere.
Same color,
same color, same whatever. I mean, same everything. And so everybody's catching on to it now. So hopefully they're going to put up more chargers so that you can charge. Because my trip to home is very interesting because I cannot go to Mississippi because of where we live and because of the charging situation. I have to charge an hour from my house, from home, then go home and pray that I can charge up. And bottom line is I somehow had to put a charger in my mom's house. So when I go home, I can just charge at their house.
Right.
And that's what people got to get ready for with these electric cars, because you're going to have somewhere to charge.
Well, that's going to be good. Interesting. But
they got a new car out, though.
What they got now?
They got a new car out. It don't take 7 minutes to charge.
What car is that?
It's foreign. It's Japanese people working on it right now. 7 minutes to charge. That thing is bad. I love it. I mean, it looks good, but 7 minutes to charge. And it's a nice car, but they working on it. And the Chinese people, the Japanese people, they come up with stuff first.
Right.
And then we catch on.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's another thing, y'all. And this is just something I want to give y'all, because again, I think we perish from lack of knowledge. So Trump has a new tax plan coming out.
Yeah.
And it's going to wipe out millions in tax debt.
You got hospital bills.
Who owed the IRS?
Oh, I thought the hospital too.
No, what you're talking about on yesterday, the credit administration passed a rule. They got a new rule out. So if you owe hospital bills, you owe medical bills, you owe dental bills, any medical bills can no longer be reported on your credit.
Right.
So they have individuals that said, one girl, she was 19 years old. She had a stroke or something, and she ran up her bill to like $100 and some $1,000, and she couldn't pay it. And she just paying a little bit on it, and they killed her credit. And so her credit is under 500. So, so now they got the new rule is if you apply for credit now and no medical bills, none can be on your credit. So they said it's going to improve a lot of people credit scores by 20 to 30 points. But what I'm talking about, this is a new tax plan that will wipe out millions in tax debt of Americans who owe the IRS. What you see? Come on, Trump. Y'all don't know.
Because that's him.
Trump is the man. Y'all better leave Trump alone.
That's because that falls for him. He's taking care of himself.
Man, listen, Trump is promising tax debt forgiveness to millions of working families and retirees who need relief from the IRS.
But
who's going to pay for that?
Trump is making sure that he take care of himself.
So you're trying to say he's trying to take care of people, his people?
Yeah.
That older folk.
Right. That's how I look at that.
Hey, but Social Security just went up for some people.
I heard that.
Yeah, but and then Joe Biden just gave the public workers they get more money. That just happened. So I mean, I'm excited, man. It's a lot going on.
It's a whole
lot going on, and I'm telling you, we as people miss out on so much because we're so busy shaking, dancing, and pop locking
But we do
fighting.
need them to come dance, though.
Yeah, they come dance, but you better buy them tickets. You better go buy some BTC. That Bitcoin right now is down, y'all. Listen, you go on there, look at that Bitcoin. It is down. You buy that Bitcoin right now while it's down, because see, tomorrow it's gonna shoot back up. It's so crazy, but we don't pay attention to stuff like that. They got another stock out there called Dodge, DOD. Y'all got, man, when I tell you the market is down, you better get on it right now. It don't take a whole lot of money. I'm telling you, just Tamika, I'm gonna get it to everybody free. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to start investing. I remember when Hillary Clinton took $1,000 and invested in some kind of stock, and she made $1 million off $1,000. Now this was back in 2000. No, it's back in 2000. It's like 2000, 90, 99, 2000 time frame. I'm telling you, she invested $1,000 and made $1 million.
And now that's what I'm talking about right
Well,
there.
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, man, but y'all need to go look at that. And I think this year we're going to do some stuff on air. We're going to bring some people in to talk about investments and talk about how our community can benefit from investing. Because some people say I can't invest because I got to use all my money to pay my bill.
Exactly.
And so we need to look at how can we help? How can we go about trying to find ways that people can make money? Okay, so Tamika, here you go. She invested $1,000 and made $100,000 in 10 months.
Wow.
She invested $1,000 and made over 100,000 in 10 months. And then watch this right here. She did it again back in the 70s. They said that she invested into cattle in future trading in the late 70s and reported that her initial investment then was $1,000. And she still made nearly over $100,000. That means this woman made $99,000 off $1,000.
And living comfortably.
Come on now. Listen, I just want people to know. We just have to do. We just got to look at it. We just got notice about the weather, Tamika. It just hit something about the weather. What they say?
It's cold and it's going to be a winter advisory starting at 7:00 tonight.
Heavy mixed precipitation is possible in northern Alabama and southern middle Tennessee. Total snow accumulations is 2 to 5 inches. It ain't gonna do nothing.
Ain't gonna do nothing.
No.
Yeah.
What you got?
All right, we got the Medicare Advantage open enrollment. It's open up. If you have Medicare Advantage.
Is that our girl?
Yes.
What's her name?
S&T with Lakeisha Ricks.
Y'all go see Lakeisha Rich. Let me tell y'all something. Go see the folks that expert in what they do.
Right.
Go see Miss Ricks. What's her number? If you call her right now. Call her and ask her the questions because it is open enrollment. You need to make sure that you're talking to someone that understand the red, white, and blue card, understand the benefits, understand. Do y'all not know that if you get in the red, white, and blue card, that it's some policies out here where they will pay you to use them? And
they will actually help. We have a lot of people that don't have transportation or to and from the doctor. She can help get you set up on the transportation where they give you a reimbursement.
I'm telling you, I know
for transportation.
I know people right now that have the right policies in place. They get a check every month from using these people.
Yeah.
It is amazing. We perish from lack of knowledge. Trust me, go see her. Let her explain to you. And here's the thing. For those of you that like to say, well, I already got somebody. Okay, here's the thing what you need to do. And this is something that all of us need to do. Reevaluate your insurance every year. Your house insurance, your auto insurance, your health insurance. Reevaluate your insurance every year. Reevaluate your benefits every year. You can always, it does not hurt to go see her. Let her see what you're doing, and she can tell you what will work better for you, or do you have the best thing. Trust me when I tell you, Lakeisha Ricks, she's honest, so you can go talk to her. She will advise you, hey, you don't need to change nothing. You're doing good. Or she can show you what you need to do. Y'all say we don't have nobody trying to look out for you. There you go. Give her a call today. What's the number to me?
Her number is 256-335-9604, and she's at S&T Benefits off of Whistledown Road in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. So make sure you go check her out and let her help you out because the Medicare Advantage, they have a different open enrollment. So it started January the 1st through March the 31st. But don't wait till the last minute to go check and see what benefits you applied for and what benefits can be added to what you already have.
So guess what, y'all? Y'all got a chance to get some better benefits.
Yeah, and I mean, she helps with everything. She has also she offer for short-term, long-term disability. She helped with Medicare Advantage. She helped with other health insurance policies. So make sure you call her up and let her know you heard it live on 105.1 and V 105.9, The Vibe.
Well, in other news, I done gave enough of this good stuff. I want to talk about something I like to talk about. You know what I like to talk about.
What you like to talk about?
Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders going to Nashville, baby. Woo!
Is he definitely going?
Now, listen, I'm doing like everybody else. I'm going to start the rumor.
Because I was listening.
She ain't got excited, y'all.
To the radio that, and I don't know, this is allegedly with the Raiders.
Well, see what happened with the Raiders.
Come on, tell me about that.
Now, you know Deion and Pierce, Pierce was the head coach.
Correct.
And he just got terminated. Deion and Pierce were cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Deion had already talked to him, say, listen, bruh, what I need to happen is you can have Shador, but you got to bring Shiloh. Mm-hmm. So you get a package. I want my sons to play together. Now the Raiders didn't find the man.
Right.
They threw a monkey wrench in the whole situation.
Well.
So now that's going to leave us. We going to the Titans.
Allegedly.
I hope they go to the Titans.
It was said on entertainment news that I was reading. Now, Deion may put up to go to the Raiders.
Well,
and take his boys with him.
If he go to the Raiders, I'm going to the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to the Raiders, baby.
But I'm just saying.
I'm Team Deion. I don't care. I don't like him, but I like him.
So, therefore, they were saying that Deion may not have to change his wardrobe as much because he can keep the same colors.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. I like Deion because folks don't like him.
Is that what you like?
I like him. I like him. Folks don't like him, and he speaks his mind, and folks don't like it. I like it. I love it. So, and then I want Shador to do well because people don't like him either. I want Shiloh to do well, but Shiloh a little sorry, but I still want him to make it. I want Shiloh to make it. I want him to make it. So. Me and my son was talking about it, and we was having a whole discussion about it. And Shiloh just saying he ain't got it, man. He can make it though. Ever since he broke his arm,
has he been a little humble?
Man, he ain't been the same since he broke his arm.
So that's what allegedly they're saying that the Raiders.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing for the Raiders if they can get both of them and then get all three of them.
So
you know what I'm saying? If they can cut a deal where they get the daddy and the two sons, Travis Hunter coming next. They're gonna work out a trade. Travis Hunter gonna end up being over there. I'm telling y'all, this would be. Oh man, they'll sell some more tickets. Y'all know they'll sell a bunch of tickets.
Well, that's what I was reading.
Well,
and also in the entertainment world, Brad has that baby.
Who?
The Brad off of Ricky Smiley.
Hold on. Ricky Smiley got another baby? Because he'll come up. They say he a deadbeat.
Well, they say he got some twins.
Say he got some twins. They say, how you gonna have them babies over your house and you can't look at them children and tell they were yours? They don't look like Ricky babies.
They don't look like
Ricky look like an alien. He look funny. and they don't look like Ricky baby.
Babies.
They don't look like his baby.
They don't.
No. Y'all seen them.
You think he just feeding them?
You feed them long enough, they'll start looking like
they gonna be here.
Yeah, because right now, when you look at them babies right now, y'all will see that them babies do not look like Ricky Smiley.
But they say that he is.
But the DNA test came back and said that he is. But the baby daddy that thought he was the baby daddy said they played him all these years.
5.
They done played him. Say sit up in his face, played him, and say the reason why they played him because Ricky was messing with this girl. Because the oldest child, supposedly, he called her his daughter as well. And they said if that's his daughter, then that means he was messing with her when she was 17.
Oh.
And y'all know what's going on right now because right now you got Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless used to be on the talk show with what's the guy named Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
You remember that's when Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless got into it. But Skip Bayless now is being sued for sexual assault. Matter of fact, the hairdresser, this woman, she's suing all the folks at Fox.
Oh, wow.
She said all of them was trying to get in there.
Was trying to give her.
What? And because she wouldn't go, they got rid of her. Told her they didn't need no more hairdressers. They had enough already. And fired her. Let her go. Now she coming out. This is the year people coming out to woodwork with stuff.
With receipts.
And that's why I tell people, and I told somebody the other day, Quit trying to screw somebody over that got receipts on you. That's so stupid. I think that's crazy. I think that is crazy. You need to resolve whatever issues y'all have and get on with it. Because one thing about it, keep it moving. Because you don't want them YouTube videos to come out, and you don't want that other stuff to come out. You don't want all that stuff to come out. You need to keep that stuff down.
But some people feel like, well, they ain't saying nothing all this time. A lot of these folks been waiting 20, 30 years now.
Well, they coming out the woodwork.
And they making the receipts carbon copy.
Oh, to me, they coming out the woodwork. This girl here, she's so. I mean, when I tell you she ain't playing with them, she ain't playing with them.
Well,
she ain't playing with them. She done nailed them to the boy. When I tell you, they upset. They upset too.
Well, I was the reason I was watching. I was laughing at the brat. You know, she's an older. They have a child, and I was laughing. I thought about Mona. So the child went to daycare for the first time yesterday. They done sat in the parking lot at the school from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Brat, and I don't know if she go by Big Booty Judy. Yeah, I don't know what she go by now. And the mamas, the grandmamas, then all sat in the parking lot crying because they didn't want the poor child to go to school.
You got that much money, you got to send your baby to daycare.
He needs social skills.
I know, but he ain't got no cousin. And then here's the thing: he
got older siblings.
Judy got all these other children. Now all of a sudden she gonna rob the brat of having. Go on now. That's a whole nother conversation. That's just a whole nother conversation.
About Mona, because that's something she would do.
Her old tail, and had all them other children out there, and now you won't come over here and mess this girl like.
And I think that grandkids.
Huh?
She got grandkids.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got grandkids.
But then you gonna stop the brat from being fruitful and multiplying. Come on now.
You think she stopped? Brat probably wouldn't have had that one.
She would have. She was in love.
Well,
she was in love. Now do the work, do the research. It ain't like she was in love. Now she had her man.
Well, now.
Okay.
She's sitting outside school.
Just silly.
I said, people, old folks in babies.
Yeah, because Mona right now, when Jay was getting ready to go into surgery, you'd have thought she was having surgery.
She sounded like it on the phone.
I know. She sounded like she didn't take her medicine. I told her yesterday, take your medicine, whatever you do.
Well, she sounded like it today. So it's a lot going on. That's why I don't understand how old people have babies. Some things you just don't do.
Well, Tamika, you talking good stuff, but you know I had to say one more thing about our boy.
Which boy? Donald Trump
gonna get sentenced on Friday.
I thought he wasn't.
Nah, he trying to get it blocked.
Okay.
He trying to get it blocked right now, but it is set for Friday. Y'all know it's about to be hot.
It will not happen.
But what do you think about all the millionaires out here that got all these multi-million-dollar mansions and that fire ain't playing with y'all? God does not have any respectable people.
No.
I keep telling folks, God has no respectable people. And they like, well, we got millions of dollar houses. Okay, you got insurance on them. What you crying for?
Right.
You know you got insurance on the house. Talking about beyond Prince Harry and all them got to leave their $4 million mansion and all that. That lets you know, treat people right, because this stuff here gonna go away.
It's only materialistic.
Well, I want to give an announcement to all of the public employees, former and current public employees, almost nearly 3 million people to be affected who receive pensions from their time as teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public service jobs. On Sunday.
You're 12.
On Sunday, you're going to get a raise.
Oh, wow.
Biden, that's what I was talking about. That Social Security payment going up.
Well, congratulations.
So y'all get a raise. It's called the Social Security Fairness Act. So going down.
Gonna be good.
Going down.
That would be great.
I know. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for other folk.
I know, because I had a friend stated she finna go work at the school and do something. She said she don't need but 10 years. She don't work at the school now, but she going. She said she didn't figure it out because she had a social security. She actually talked about that. So I guess it's gonna be. I'm happy. I get happy when other folks happy.
Well, I'm happy because I like the idea of folks to get some more money.
Exactly.
All right, so we got another deal that's coming up. We ain't gonna announce it yet, but we got some. Man, we getting ready to give away some big. I mean, y'all listen. We had a meeting this morning, and if God say the same, I mean, this thing is gonna be huge.
Yes, major.
I mean, I'm going on the first trip to me. I mean, we said that just the bottom line. We gonna take the first trip.
Make sure it's
a business trip.
Make sure it's okay.
We go. What the guy says is called a retreat.
A retreat.
So get the bags. So get everybody get your bag. Going on a business retreat. We gonna make sure.
Give me some new luggage this year.
Come on now, man with these trips right here. Did you see that trip to the Monaco?
Yes. Give me some new luggage.
Y'all, when I tell you we gearing away the farm.
That's how it goes.
Goodness. We got a lot of stuff going on. So listen, January 19th, get your tickets for Buddy Love.
Boss Hog.
Buddy Love, Boss Hog. Make sure you get your tickets. Go to our website, knoxmediagroup.inc.org, or call 256-712-2888.
And make sure you get your tickets. And one thing, 334 Entertainment is doing this so we can make sure we can keep giving away free stuff. So 334 is helping us out. So make sure y'all come on, be a part of this great event. And then make sure you mark your calendars for February the 23rd for Eric Essence and dinner at the Renaissance Resort, which was formerly known as the Marriott Shows. So make sure you get your tickets. That's going to be at 10 Howe Tower in Florence, Alabama. So make sure you get your tickets to that. And if you're looking for anything creative, call Your Life Remembered at 256-367-0887. We do the 3D shirts, cups, mugs, graduation stoves, blankets, you name it. You dream it, we make it. So make sure you give us a call for that as well.
That's right. Make sure you do that. And don't forget, who rents 360 booths?
Your Life Remembered.
Yes, we do. Now, understand, when you rent the 360 booth, it has to come with a operator. Yes. So that's important. It has to come with an operator. And we send the operator with the booth.
All right.
And then somebody say, well, how big is your booth? Our booth is big enough for 6 people to get on it. Yeah. 6 safely. So you can rent the booth. And we have to tell you, you have to rent the booth for a minimum of 2 hours because you don't want to rent a booth for an hour.
Yeah.
Because the price of renting for an hour, it's better for you to keep it 2 hours.
Yeah. So make sure y'all take advantage of all the cool things that Knox Media Group, Your Life Remember, has going on
and we rent cars. If you want to rent cars, we rent cars. Make sure you go look up Knox on Turo app or call us here at the office. We'll make it work. Give us a call here at the office. We rent cars. Give us a call. We rent cars.
All right. It's a lot going on.
Listen, we got to eat. Man, we got to eat, man. People got to understand. The Bible says a man don't work, he don't eat. And guess what? We like to eat.
Yes.
And because we like to eat, we have to work. And that's why I tell everybody, I don't beg people. I'd rather work.
All right.
All I want you to do is support. If you support, I really appreciate it. If you don't support, I still appreciate it. But most of all, I appreciate it more when you support.
All right. So if you'd like to be one of our sponsors, make sure you give us a call, 256-712-2888. And remember, all of your donations are they're tax deductible because we are 501c3.
Okay, so we have another announcement. They're telling everyone to prepare for a possible electric outage. So make sure that you have backup heat in your house. So for those of you, if your whole house is electric, you need to make sure you go get your kerosene heater and practice safety precautions or some kind of heat so that you can keep yourself and your family warm. Because they say you got to be prepared just in case the electric goes out.
All right.
Because it's going to be cold.
It is.
Cold. And so you got to pull out your gas. So, and here's the thing. Somebody said, well, I have gas. I have central air and heat. Well, let me help you. The fan don't work without the electric, even if you got gas.
Right.
So you need to check and make sure your house have an outlet so that you can put your little. Y'all gonna have to go back to homeschool. Go get your little space heater, or get your little heater to hook up to the little gas line. I don't know nothing about that. See, sometimes you get so big time you forget about that little space heater. That space heater, boy, save your life. Because boy, when we had that ice storm back in Mississippi when I was growing up, man, now well, my mom then was in that. I wasn't there. I was actually in St. Louis. But in '94, my mom them, those space heaters, they were able to do everything because they had gas. Mm-hmm. They didn't have the central air and heat, but they blocked off rooms, the whole deal, until the whole house got warm. And man, I'm telling y'all, but we're advising everyone to make sure you have a backup plan. If the electric was to go off, make sure you have a backup plan.
All right. So make sure y'all do that and stay safe, bundle up, because I'm telling you, with the change of weather, it's getting people sick.
Look, man, I'm talking about that RSV, the cold, the flu, and then they got another one out here that they said hand sanitizer don't even work. Mm. And so this goes back to what my mom said, and I didn't heard it. Soap and water.
That's it.
Nah, I was amazed last night, and I can't remember the name that they said hand sanitizer does not work.
All right, so make sure you're using that soap and water.
And that says is out there right now. So I'm like, wow. So get that soap and water, man. Warm soap and water. Very important. So, that's what it's called. The neurovirus. Okay, the neurovirus is what it's called. And it says neurovirus is resistant to alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Washing the hand with soap and water is recommended.
So when you go in the bathroom, don't come right on out. Wash your hand.
Okay, just got another update. Our road system in Florence is included with mix of state, county, and city roads. The Florence Street Department prioritized winter road treatments on city-owned bridges, routes near hospitals, nursing home areas around the fire and police department, and other high priorities and trouble spots in the city. Okay, so, and you say for real-time updates on the road conditions, follow the Florence Lauderdale EMA page, sign up for text messages, alerts to stay informed.
And I saw the city actually got new winter weather trucks.
Listen, y'all heard what I said now. Y'all need to go to checking this stuff. Check with Dolton EMA. They say same thing, Dolton EMA page, to get the information about what's going on in your area. And I think we want to thank you, Councilwoman Simmons, for sending this, because I think people need to understand that during emergencies or even during the weather like now, you think they're going to put resources over there to clean out the street in front of your house when the hospital road need to be clean. I mean, people get mad. No, the resources got to go so they can benefit everybody. And that's what we got to look at. So there you go. Thank you for make sure everybody understand that. I'm telling you again, don't wait till your lights go out before you go to looking for candles.
Right.
And don't wait till your heater go off before you go looking, trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Look for a flashlight.
I'm telling you, get somewhere. Make sure you got a backup plan, because I always like to tell people, if you stay prepared, you ain't got to get prepared.
Already ready.
Because one thing about Walmart, man, Walmart been so packed these last couple of days.
I know.
I mean, it's like you can't get any water.
You would think they're giving it away.
Well, I think people saying that, hey, we ain't gonna do nothing else, we're gonna eat. So we stuck in the house. People said we stuck in the house, we gonna eat. So I agree with them. You stuck in the house, we gonna make sure we eat. Again, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. We pray that you all have a wonderful day. Be safe. We'll be back here tomorrow, same place, same station, and we really do appreciate you. Really do appreciate you.
All right, go to our website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org, and get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets today because it's going down, and we want you to be part of it, okay? Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all be blessed now.
Bye.
Yeah, we bless y'all.